1.
Last time on Turquoise Fever. The Ottisons took on a new client.
My name's Britt.
Hi, Britt. I'm Donna Ottison.
Nice to meet you,
Tom
Donna.
Ottison.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I have a show coming up. And I'd like to showcase Royston turquoise buckles.
But a tight deadline made filling her order on time a difficult task.
Probably need to get about 5,000 carats before I leave, but I gotta have it by the end of this week. I know it's tight timing.
Despite unforeseen complications at the mines,
3, 2, 1. One. Okay, stand by.
the Ottisons still managed to pull off some big creative blasts. That uncovered blue gold.
Hey, we got some turquoise showing in here. Oh, wow, right in there.
And when it came time to deliver,
So what you got here for me?
Easter Blue, Royston,
Yeah.
Apache.
Yeah.
Everything we've mined as quick as we could get it.
the Ottisons made an offer Britt couldn't refuse.
I'd like to buy it all. And I'd like to make you my exclusive dealer.
All right.
And now, on this episode of Turquoise Fever,
Hey Donna, this is Steven.
Are you needing some material?
I would love to take as many as you have.
the Ottisons get a call from their biggest client.
You nervous about this sell with the end?
You know what I'm nervous about? What I see right here is not even close to enough.
But seeing they're short on filling the order, the Ottisons are forced to look elsewhere for more supply.
Let's try to figure out what Grandpa was doing here.
Turquoise right here in the clay.
Really? From years.
Yep.
And when the Ottisons get an old mine back in the family name,
Maybe we could, offer you 10,000 for it or something. Or 12, even.
I was actually thinking more like 45.
45,000.
45, yeah.
they begin to realize they've bitten off more than they can chew.
Oh, whoa, hey, something's going on. I'm messing with the controls and it's just jerky.
And put their big turquoise deal in a dangerous position.
Sitting here at the table right now, we have about 120,000 carats.
Let's make a deal.
Okay.
A nice cold morning to get this one shot.
Yeah. We're gonna need, at least 2 stacks for this. It's a big
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, I mean, we're moving a lot of dead ground today.
Brothers Tony and Trenton Ottison have been finding success in the recently reopened Blue Moon Turquoise mine. In order to access a new deposit within the mine, they must use explosives to blast away the dead ground on the surface. Their hope is to gain access to the precious blue stone beneath the dead ground without damaging it in the process.
Yeah, so Trent, if this shot goes pretty decent, we should be right down on that turquoise. If you're going after turquoise, obviously, we don't want too much explosives in there because that'll destroy everything. So you just want it to do a light thump, barely move the ground because you're just causing fractures so that you can dig it out. But if you're moving dead ground where there's no turquoise, we like to load them hard, and throw it.
Okay, 1 hole down. 1 of 7.
Tony and Trenton fill pre-drilled blast holes with 15 pounds of ANFO per hole. This earth-shattering explosion will expose a vein of turquoise hidden underneath 50 tons of dead ground. Dead ground is the top layer of rock, which doesn't contain turquoise deposits.
Hey, Tony, we're about 1 minute out. How's the roads looking?
Yeah, Trent, everything is clear. We are a go.
Okay, I'll give you a countdown here in just a sec. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Come on down, Tone. Looks good. We definitely moved some dead ground on that shot.
Oh,
I can see it real right there, a nice clay seam. In fact,
Dang.
here it is. I can see it right in that clay seam.
Hand it to me.
There it is. Just as we thought it would be.
We blast and everything works perfect. I moved a lot of dead ground and exposed some good fresh stuff. So for all the turquoise that we mine, easiest way for us to tell if it's high grade, if it's got the right color, is the tongue test. We take those pieces and we stick them to the tongue. If it sucks all that moisture off your tongue sticks to that rock. You know right now that that rock's not usable for what we're doing. So get those couple pieces that Trent gives me and, you know, I lick them and it's just like licking a piece of glass. And I know right now, man, this is good stuff. Dang, that's freaking
A
killer.
lot of work, man. Boom.
Killer.
This is Donna.
Hey, Donna, this is Steven. How are you?
Fine. How are you, Steven? I was working in my office today and I got a phone call from Steven Yin. He is kind of our contact and our person in China, and he has his own cutters. So he buys a lot of rough material and cut stone from us both. Are you needing some material?
Yes, I just got a big order in China, and I need a high-quality cut turquoise that is ready to put in the jewelry.
I would love to take as many as you have, and if you guys can deliver to Vegas, that would be great.
We'll absolutely deliver it to you in Vegas. So Steven Yin's business is very important to us because a $250,000 deal with Steven is not a rare thing. So that one sale can help keep us afloat for the rest of the year. The biggest problem is we never know when he might call with an order. So it really puts a lot of pressure on us to find enough material for him, especially if we've been doing a lot of business like we've been doing lately.
I want the first one to pick through.
Okay. You get first pick. I'll guarantee that.
I show up at Donna's office to drop off some stone, and she's on the phone with somebody that's real important. I could tell by the way she was talking and kind of ignoring me, and I knew there was something big on the other end.
Okay.
Okay, Steven, thank you. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Hey, Donna.
Hey, Tom.
Hey,
How's it
what's up?
going?
I just thought I'd bring this by and show you what we've been gathering up.
Great. Great. So that was Steven Yin on the phone.
Steven. Oh, yeah.
And
perfect.
he wants as much as we can get to him. And he's probably going to be a little impatient. Sounds like he's in a hurry to get it. So I see you got some nice stuff here.
Yeah.
And I think some of this stuff will work for him.
The reason I like to do business with Steve is because he doesn't beat around the bush. He's real honest, real forward with you, and he can make some huge deals. Huge.
I can't stress enough how important I think his business is to us. So, so I'm going to leave it up to you and Danny to keep on the boys.
I'm going to get on him, and we're going to have to really push it because if he buys some, he'll buy.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Turquoise. He'll buy a lot.
He said, you know, he'll buy lots. So
we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
With their big new order from China, the Ottisons are feeling the pressure to find turquoise. This deal can make or break their mining business profits for the year, depending on how much turquoise they gather to sell. So there's no time to waste, and every Ottison that can lend a hand is in the shop preparing the order, with all the turquoise they've collected from all the mines.
What do you think, that's a bracelet or?
Oh, just about. You nervous about this cell with the end?
You know what I'm nervous about? What I see right here is not even close to enough. So we have about 45,000 carats of turquoise right now, which is only about half of what we need to make this $250,000 deal with Yen. We need to come up with a game plan. What's the chances of setting up the meeting a week later, pushing it out a little bit?
Can we, Dad, or is he gone?
He's going to be on a timeline when he's coming.
So really...
So we don't have an option to push it out.
So you just need to put more time in, probably.
We just got to find a new mine or even an old mine. Bottom line, we need to get more stone.
I agree. Stack it on top of what we already have,
We
you
need
know,
to get
and
started early.
go for $250,000.
Yeah.
You know, but that's gonna take.
You know, and that's what we need with all the equipment and repairs and
Yeah.
all the big family.
Well,
need
you
to-
think about that. If we're going after that kind of money from him, we're gonna have 80,
Yeah.
100,000 carats of cut stone. You know what I
Let's
mean?
do it.
That's just nuts. These guys are just gonna have to be pumping
Yeah.
out stone.
Yeah.
And it's got to be quality stuff. You can't just cut everything. With all the business we've been doing recently, our mines are pretty tapped out. So we need to find a new mine that's gonna produce a lot of high quality turquoise. I know this is gonna be really hard. Hey, Dan. I think Trenton and I are gonna get headed to base camp to look for mines for sale. So maybe tomorrow morning, Dan, you can snag up like Lane and T.
Yep.
And bring them out.
I will.
And let's just go all hands on deck and hope we hit something. We're definitely short.
Probably should leave Breton and Dallin here.
Yeah,
keep pushing
Breton and
stuff
Dallin, you guys just keep pumping them out.
Day off.
Yeah, no, you get no days off. You're also working tonight.
Coming up,
Hey, I'm gonna need you to chain up. I'm slipping.
I can't see this edge at all. I don't want to go off. I told Trent if we had any chance of us purchasing Lucky Land that he'd be here today, maybe we could, you know, offer you 10,000 for it or something.
I was actually thinking more like 45.
with their massive order from the Far East, the Ottisons have been checking mines for sale all over Nevada to secure a new source of turquoise.
We've been striking out on finding a mine that will work for our order so far, but I've been contacted by some friends that own one of Grandpa Lynn's mines that he sold off decades ago. They are considering putting it up for sale, so we're gonna go ahead and check it out.
Named by Grandpa Lynn himself, the Lucky Lynn Mine is located west of Tonopah in the Candelaria Hills. Its turquoise is renowned for its high-quality, light blue color with dark spider webbing. Turquoise from this mine sells at a premium of up to $100 a carat, but it has not been seen or worked on by an Ottison in over 30 years.
Grandpa Lynn, for years, talked about this mine. It's a mine he found in 1960, and he let that claim drop, but he didn't dig a big hole in the ground for nothing.
But getting to this mine is no easy task. The Ottisons must navigate steep and winding, icy roads to access the turquoise within the mine.
Hey!
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to chain up.
Okay.
I'm slipping.
The Ottisons must chain their trucks together as a supportive towing system in order to make it up the steep and icy mountain.
I got too much turquoise in my blood to quit now.
Losing the traction while driving up this dangerous winding road would mean certain disaster for the crew.
You want to pull up, Tony, and let's get a little chain tight?
You keep an eye on my downhill side, Dad?
Yeah.
I can't see this edge at all. I don't want to go off.
I think the main reason my dad stopped mining this when I was real small was that it's real steep, it's dangerous. Then there's a potential to fall off the side bringing up heavy equipment. He was also working by himself, and it was just too much for him to do.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Well, we all got here. Well, I didn't know that was here.
I know.
Yeah, well,
That's a big excavator.
let's try to figure out what Grandpa was doing here. Dad, you were the last one in here of the Ottisons, were you?
Yeah, when I was little.
Cool.
And he was putting a cut through here because he had a lead of turquoise coming down this ridge.
Hey, look
check
at that. Looks like somebody tried to pull it out once, huh?
Gee,
Probably use his old truck to try to pull it out.
what did they drill with back
Yeah.
then? What were they drilling with
Just
back
an
then?
old compressor and an old jackhammer back then on that piece of steel. Old.
Jeez.
Probably ran hose all the way up from the bottom, but I was too young to remember, so.
Now you're too old to remember.
I think one of the real rewarding things about being a turquoise miner is even after you've mined it out, you've sold it, and it's long gone, we can go to almost every mine we got, every pit we got, and there's stories in it. And I mean, they'll be with you forever.
If we were just to sink in a bunch of from up top.
There's turquoise right here in the clay.
Really? From years.
Yep.
What if we take off all this dead rock over here, this whole cap? We could shoot that.
Get it out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. What looked good was that clay ground on that side, because your clay ground carries your nuggets. And sometimes a whole lot of clay means extremely rare, high-grade spiderweb turquoise.
That's actually a nugget inside, like a web nugget.
This is really exciting that one of Grandpa's old mines has exactly what we're looking for. I just hope that the current owners are ready to make a deal.
Steven said that he's got a lot of orders to fill and he wants to do them right away, as fast as he can. So if this mine here could knock out some, it'd be something that he hasn't seen, and he'd be crazy about it.
It makes sense for us then to buy this mine and put it in the Ottoson name.
Go in here and see what you guys can get out right in the hole.
Hopefully this mine will pay for itself and we get enough out of there to get the money back from Steven Yen to buy it. That would be
Well,
sweet.
I can guarantee you if Grandpa was here, he could do it.
He came up here for a reason. Let's find out why.
Yes, exactly.
In a race to fill a huge order, Tony and Trenton return to the Blue Moon mine to pull out as much turquoise as possible until they can purchase the new claim.
I'm gonna bring this wall down.
Okay. Hey!
I lost my...
Yeah, I kinked you.
Oh.
Richard and Helen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. After seeing Lucky Lynn, I invited our friends and current owners, Richard and Helen, and their head prospector, Philip, to come to Blue Moon and talk about making a deal. With our budget, the Ottisons can afford to pay up to $20,000 for this mine. It's time to sit at the negotiating table. I told Trent if we had any chance, you guys would even entertain the idea of us purchasing Lucky Lynn, that you'd be here today.
Yep.
If you didn't show, we'd know that's the answer. So maybe we could, you know, offer you 10,000 for it or something, or 12 even.
I was actually thinking more like 45.
45,000.
45, yeah.
All right. Well,
I mean,
obviously, this is a negotiating thing. I started low, you started really high. So let's do
20. Try 20.
20,000 is really our limit.
That's less than half of what we're asking out. I don't really think we could do that.
Yikes. I'm really worried that we're not going to be able to make a deal at this price. Without this mine, we're not going to be able to get enough stone for Yen. We were hoping, you know, that you'd give us a break just because we're a family out here. We're the only miners, like we all stick together and watch each other's back. And I know Helen and Jaquel and Emily have such a great relationship as the only women in the mountains.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, that means there's 3 bosses that cover this entire range. So,
Well, you guys are, you know, just good friends and
Might be able to do it for like 30 if you guys could come up with some more and do that.
30?
We're coming down 15,000. I think that's a lot from what we think it's worth on the market right now.
Question, will we get the excavator? Will you leave it in the hole?
We could throw that into the deal.
All right, somehow we got to make this happen. Trent, you want to head up with me? Let's figure out, let's just go ahead and go over some numbers.
Yeah.
And see. That's a lot of money. We were really set on our $20,000 limit. We really need this mine, and it's a good deal with the excavator. There's a lot of pressure on this decision right now. Seriously, I didn't expect him to come out here.
Still 10,000 more than we have.
Yeah. And Dad was maxed out, like seriously, at 20,000, that's it.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it.
I'll tell you what, I'll cover the rest.
I couldn't let you do that. So split it, and both of us just trying to recover it somewhere. I know the turquoise that came out of there was really good. My Uncle Dean, my Grandpa Lynn even mined it. They saw the turquoise in there. They said that is awesome turquoise, but for some reason they abandoned it. Lucky Lynn's could be costly, but at the same time, it could pay off big.
Hey guys.
So what do you guys think?
I say we do it.
We're in. It feels pretty good to know that Trent's gonna stick his neck out there with me and be willing to get in trouble with me, you know, if it all goes south. Watching Trenton actually finalize the paperwork on the hood of the Shoals truck, it makes the hair stand up on my arms, and I'm excited. All you gotta do is sign the bottom of that.
Yeah.
And we are done. Okay. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
You did good.
Thank you so much, Helen.
Thank you guys. You did really well with it.
Coming up.
Oh, man. This is a dangerous mountain. It's crazy in the winter. We have the detonators set.
Roads are clear.
Copy that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We got to string out enough that we can lay it all the way down. Boy, that's a long drop you go off of there.
Oh, man.
The Ottisons are back at their newly acquired family mine, Lucky Lynn. The harsh conditions continue to challenge the crew as they bring in the compressor hose and drill to make blast holes in the mine.
Oh, man. It's a dangerous mountain. It's pretty steep. The weather out here, it's crazy in the winter.
And I'll just let you down. Go for it.
Keep it tight.
When we're running the hose, we don't want to have to run it down through the pit to where the drill is going to be, because then you have the hazards of rocks falling onto your hose and that could ruin your drilling process. So we have to string the hose above the pit and then around and then drop it down onto where we're going to be.
You all right?
Yeah.
Keep on. We got about 20 feet of hose.
Okay.
Got it?
That's all I need. We're gonna put them right here.
Okay.
Now that the compressor hose has been connected to the drill, Danny and Trenton can drill holes for the blast, while Tony teaches Tristan the ropes for preparing explosives.
Oh, don't let that baby slide out, huh?
We just got the paperwork done for handling and moving explosives. So we're quite excited for Tony to show us how to get everything done.
Yeah, and then as soon as we get that license, we can do everything that these old guys can do.
I'm excited for you guys to get your license. When's that coming?
Should be coming in a few weeks.
Do your fingerprints already?
Oh, yeah.
Background checks?
Sent it all in.
When you're building up your dynamite, I try to push it in as far as I can. And if you can get that gel, get it down in there all the way and then squeeze that gel back over the top.
Oh.
We can go ahead and box this thing back up. We'll start hauling over the AMPO.
Okay.
Start loading holes.
These younger guys, they're just a younger version of me. They're just way more enthusiastic than I was at that age, and they want to learn. So I get to take this chance right now to show him and help him understand what he absolutely must know to do this.
How come you're loading them harder?
Because it's clay. The clay just absorbs everything. I mean,
it's soft?
Yeah,
well,
clay is soft.
If it was soft, you'd shoot it soft, right?
No, you shoot it hard. The softer it is, the harder you got to shoot it. The harder it is, the softer you got to shoot it.
It absorbs the shock.
Okay.
With the blast holes filled with explosives, Trenton and Danny will finish wiring the detonator, while Tony, Lane, and Tristan drive their trucks down the mountain to block the roads for safety.
We have the detonators set, everybody. We got the detonators set.
Roads are clear. It is all you up there.
Copy that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go check it out, see what we got down there. Tony, are you on your way up? You can come up. We're all clear.
Look at that, Trenton, heading that way.
Some turquoise on this rock.
I can see some turquoise up in there. See turquoise on it?
Hey, that's right.
Yeah, come from right up here. I see turquoise up there. I don't think we can get to it here. We might have to bring the excavator in.
Yeah, because it's up on this cliff. We're gonna have to pull the excavator in here.
Yep.
You can definitely see what made this mine tough.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely hidden in that red clay, and you almost have to break every piece before we can get it exposed.
With an unsuccessful blast because of the dense clay, the Ottisons must bring in the excavator to try to dig out the turquoise trapped deep in the wall.
Just one more.
Jeez.
Something's going on. I'm messing with the controls and it's just jerky.
Try to get that back. All we got to do is clean that off right there. If we can just get a couple more poles, we can get out of here. Oh, whoa, hey. Yeah, I hear it.
You hear it?
I hear it. Listen, did you hear that?
That sounds like the hydraulic pump.
Yeah.
Did we bring any hydraulic fluid?
No.
We just got this piece of equipment. We can't freaking broke it already.
Well, you know, we didn't even bother to
We didn't check it.
And
Yeah.
now that we're tipped off this hill, and at this angle, I'll bet
probably
you it's
low.
sucking and we'll burn that pump up in a heartbeat.
Oh, that's probably what it
You
is.
better
It's
get
not-
some coming or something.
Can we
Maybe
make a call. or
Maybe you
something?
can make a run and call Jaquel, and fast because it's getting dark. As late as it is right now, this machine is done for the day. We could never make it in to get supplies and get back out here with any light. It's frustrating. Not only do we lose that income, but you know, you take that risk of losing a customer. We can pretty much say goodbye to this order. Any luck?
I got a hold of her phone. She didn't answer.
Oh.
So I just left a message. We can't leave that turquoise exposed.
Oh, I know. We got a bunch back there, right, Treat? Is there more there?
Yeah, there's so much showing up in that wall right now. It's just one scratch away from the mother lode.
What do you guys want to do?
All this work and we're stuck right here.
That is not good news, guys.
Coming up.
I missed a call. Oh, it's from Trenton.
Hey, the excavator is out of hydraulic fluid. We really need this running. We're right on the verge of some awesome turquoise.
Let's go get some hydraulic fluid.
We're gonna go home with like 10% of what we could have gotten.
Could have got, I know. That ain't enough.
I think we're wasting our time. Let's just pack up.
See if we can find some warm clothes.
Yeah, let's check these out. Nope, not cool.
Emily and I are shopping at a little local shop in Tonopah since the guys are out at Lucky Lynn, and Lucky Lynn is up there in the mountains, and when that wind hits, it's brutal. So we need to get them some nice warm clothes.
Look
the
how
little
cute those
kid
are.
section, little girls.
Those you definitely need to get.
Those are adorable.
Are you super excited for a girl?
I didn't know if we'd ever get a girl or even be able to have another baby, so another one and a girl, we feel so blessed and so excited.
Yeah. Are you nervous about having another C-section?
Oh yeah, I am really actually. I actually am nervous about it. You know, being a high-risk pregnancy and being monitored closely, I'm afraid that every time I go to my appointment that they're gonna tell me, time to go to the hospital, gotta deliver. That's what happened with Dash.
Yeah.
I had no idea. So it was really scary. And so I'm just afraid that that's gonna happen again. I'm like, please just let it be on my scheduled C-section date.
Yeah.
But they say just with being high risk, we don't really know. When I was pregnant with Dash, I was high risk pregnancy because I had extremely high blood pressure. And things were going along, you know, pretty well up until about 32 weeks. And we'd found out that he was no longer growing. And so he was not getting enough oxygen. And the doctor says, you need to deliver right now. It was probably the scariest moment of my life. And within 2 hours delivered Dash, little 4-pound baby and a little miracle. I mean, we struggled for years and I didn't know if I was gonna have him. So, sorry. So yeah, he's been like the light of my life, completely. Dash is gonna be so excited. He already is. Every night when he goes to bed, he kisses my belly, tells her goodnight, and he loves her, and he's like so sweet. And then obviously Trenton is, we've been waiting a long time. We thought we were gonna have a baby girl years ago, and so we're just super, super excited.
Yeah. You never get to plan how your life's gonna turn out, and
No, yeah, you don't.
you never know what life's gonna throw at you.
Mm-hmm. My phone just buzzed. Oh, I didn't even know I missed a call. Oh, it's from Trenton. Oh, that's great. Hopefully they're okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see if you left a message.
Hey, I don't know if you're with Emily or what you guys are doing. I'm out here at Lucky Lynn with Tony. We're mining. The excavator is out of hydraulic fluid. It's too late in the day for us to get, back to town, back out here. We really need this running. We're right on the verge of some awesome turquoise. Please give me a call back.
That's good.
Good.
And I hope you get this message. Okay, love you. Bye.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go get them some hydraulic fluid. Let's get it out of here.
Back at the Lucky Lynn mine, the excavator has broken down, leaving the Ottisons unable to reach the valuable turquoise stuck in the dense clay wall. With their deadline approaching quickly, they are trying to mine by hand.
Let's see if I can knock some of this down to you. We're gonna go home with like 10%, you know, of what we could have gotten.
Could have got, I know. That ain't enough. Right now we're collecting rocks by hand. We're, you know, doing our best to get what we can out of the wall, and it's too hard. The turquoise is too close together. If we had the excavator, we could just pull it out so much easier. And it's just, the day's just turned bad. I don't even know what to do. I don't know.
Drop 30 grand on a hole, have a chance to pay it off because it hits.
And it's hitting, but we can't get it out.
I'm really concerned right now with this machine going down that I pressed everybody into spending the money on this. I made that deal. I spent 30 grand. I can feel the weight of the entire Ottison family not getting that 30 grand out, you know, or taking that 30 grand that I took off their tables that they used to feed their kids and spending it and ending up spending it right now on just a hole. And so I'm worried. I'm pretty worried right now. Yeah. I think we're wasting our time. Let's just pack up.
Leaving this turquoise here in the wall is just like leaving the keys to a brand new convertible and just walking away. Hey, listen. Was somebody coming out here that you guys know of?
No.
Sure that ain't the highway out there?
I don't think so.
No, that's coming up the road.
Let's go check.
Yeah, heck.
Here it is.
I hear something coming up the road. You know, why would somebody even be out here in the first place?
What's up?
Got a message from Trent.
Oh, you
Been
got a
trying to
message?
call you guys back, but we haven't been able to get service back to you guys.
So,
I brought some hydraulic fluid for you guys. Figured
oh, are you serious?
you're probably out of something.
She brought hydraulic fluid.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Are you serious?
Oh, man.
It's the hydraulic oil for the hydraulic pump. She has exactly what we need. Having Emily with me, just for simple things like that, things that may not mean anything to anybody, but to me, it's just incredible. I'm ecstatic right now. We're back in action.
Hi-ho, it's back to work I go.
With the excavator's hydraulic fluid refilled, it's time for the Ottisons to see if Lucky Lynn will live up to its name.
I think that'll do it.
Yeah, let's check.
That's pretty
I
awesome.
see a lot of blue.
Holy smokes.
Good deal.
Just one scoop of the ground that dumped out, you could just see blue just everywhere popping out, just nuggets, and it's like our saving grace.
Two nice ones.
Yeah, and on that big rock right there.
Man, it's chunks of blue coming out.
Money, baby. Yen is going to love us. $600, $700 rocks each one. You guys are literally rolling money off the mountain. Mamma mia, look at that.
Just keeps coming out.
Wish Grandpa Lynn was here.
He'd be happy, wouldn't he?
The value of the stone that's rolling off of here is, you know, $60, $80 a carat. Dollar-wise, you know, it's coming out of the ground pretty good right now. There's a lot of cash right there.
You put a lot into this, and we all came to try to make it work, and
it pulled through.
Grandpa would be proud, Dean would be jealous, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I've been kind of carrying a lot of this worrying inside of me about, you know, spending all this money. So just to see this turquoise right now, feels pretty great.
Well, cool. I think we should wrap this up, man. What a great day it turned out to be.
You guys picked that turquoise up pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty fast.
Mm-hmm, pretty fast.
Yeah.
Coming up.
You ready to see how it's done with the high rollers?
Oh, man.
Yeah, welcome aboard, bud. Yeah, Steven.
We brought you some rock, my friend.
All righty. Beautiful stuff.
325,000. Right now, take it. Let's make a deal.
The Ottisons are meeting at Trenton's house to get ready for their big deal with Steven Yen.
Hey, Trent.
How's it going?
Did you Phil.
made it.
How you guys
Hello.
doing, Kristen?
And
It's
Donna.
got to be the Hugginestang family, I swear.
I see T's here.
Yeah?
You ready to see how it's done with the high rollers?
Oh man,
Yeah, welcome aboard, bud.
it's exciting. It's crazy.
Oh, you have no idea.
We're gonna sit across the table from a guy that knows how to do some negotiating, so pay attention.
Yeah, these kind of big deals, I like to just sit back and watch Trent work. This is right up his alley. He is the expert at this, so.
It's important to bring Tristan along so we can share with the younger generation how we do business outside the turquoise mines.
I don't think Yin's gonna wait for us, guys. So
Nope.
No.
let's just go.
Yeah.
He doesn't like anybody to be late, right?
It's Hugsies.
Okay, let's roll.
Hey, hon, love you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're good.
In a bit, yeah.
All right. Bring back money.
Oh, of course.
And we're off.
Hey, Steven.
We brought you some rock, my friend.
You bet.
All righty.
Beautiful stuff. And a little bit of everything, a lot of different flavors here.
Oh yeah, like a buffet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you can eat. So let's take a look.
You know, I don't know if Stephen was trying to intimidate us or not, but walking into that penthouse suite made you kind of think two different ways. One thing is I thought maybe we were in a little over our head. The other, I thought if Stephen can afford a suite like this, I'm pretty sure he can lay down the cash for our turquoise.
Sitting here at the table right now, we have about 120,000 carats.
Yeah, we got every color here, every size.
We're probably talking about $1.5 million of jewelry when it's all set, made. You know, our bottom line price that we're probably looking at here is probably about $400,000.
We worked hard to get this, and we know you only like, you know, good material, so.
Yeah, I understand, but there's lots of money too.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, I understand that.
Looking at about $320 a carat.
Yeah.
Typically, we bring Stephen about 90,000 carats of turquoise for a $250,000 sale. But today, we brought 120,000 carats, so this could be his largest buy ever. After investing $30,000 into Lucky Lynn, you know, plus everything else that we spent, we're hoping to get $325,000 for this lot of turquoise.
I think maybe we should talk about the price a little bit.
I know we're talking about a lot of money here, but you're looking at a lot of time invested and a lot of different mines pulled together.
Yep.
And a lot of people working together to get this thing to come out.
How about 300?
300,000. 300,000. Stephen's playing hardball, but I can always come to Vegas with an ace up my sleeve. I didn't want to have to go here, but I'm thinking 325, sweeten the pot.
Oh, boy.
Just a little.
What's that?
The only pseudomorph that's ever been found in the Candelaria Hills turquoise come out of the Lucky Lynn.
Oh, boy.
A pseudomorph is turquoise that actually formed inside the remains of a fossilized clam. And they're so rare. I mean, I've been mining out here my whole life and I've come across one or two and they're never this size. Pseudomorphs are worth whatever price I put on it. Right now it's a $15,000 nugget. I'm throwing it in on top. $325,000. Right now, take it. Let's make a deal. $325,000. $325,000. Right now, take it. Let's make a deal. $325,000.
Yeah, what the heck. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Thank
Give
you.
me just a second. All right.
This is my kind of sale, where everybody in the room, including the buyer, is happy with the deal.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
There we go.
You think that'll do it?
Think so.
All right.
All
Not that I
right.
don't trust you, but I will be counting it.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Yin. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Back to work.
When we were in Vegas the other day, Trent gave us this pick that he had found that was in his storage that Grandpa Len had.
Before we all take off, I was digging through the garage earlier, and I found Grandpa's old pick.
It was just one of those old items that Grandpa Len actually mined with, 50 years ago. So we're gonna head up on top of the peak, and we're gonna dedicate this mine, reopened in his name with his family, his kids, his grandkids, and stick this pick in the ground, and hopefully it'll stay right here forever. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this looks good.
We've taken this a long ways from the beginning to the end, getting this mine back everything that it took. So
Yeah.
I think this is a perfect spot right here at the very top of this peak above Lucky Lynn to leave a dedication to Grandpa Lynn.
I agree, yep.
And
That's good.
I guarantee he's watching down here, watching his grandsons and
Oh, yeah.
us boys.
Yeah, he's happy.
mining.
He's proud of everybody here.
this mine's back to rolling. We're opening up more holes. Let's just keep on going.
No doubt. There's a lot of turquoise to take out of here.
Everywhere Grandpa was, there was something there worth digging out. Too bad he didn't draw a map everywhere he was.
Well, he drew maps in me and Tommy's brains, and we got to find everywhere we can remember he told us about, and then you guys need to remember what we tell you. You give us a lot of knowledge, and we got to keep it going.
Look at all this country here that he came in here first time and ended up, he said he could smell turquoise, and I guarantee you, I believe it, following him around when I was a little kid. And I remember coming up here and digging on this with him when I was this little, and he was right on top, he said, of a really good mine.
Standing there thinking about my dad made me think about my position in the family. I'd like to feel like everybody looks up to me like I do my dad, and I hope I have the same legacy.
Put the hammer in the ground, Dad, and we will get out of here. There we go.
There it is.
Awesome.
Grandpa
stuff.
Lynn.
Good deal.
That's
That's
for
for
you.
you, Dad.
It's a tribute to Lynn Otteson right there.
Yeah. Well done.
Yes, sir.
Guys, good job.
Good
I'm
job.
excited for us all. Excited for our
Yeah.
kids. For our kids' kids. Good job.
See, we did.